Welcome to another late edition of That's Nats. Today was Monday, January 29th, 2007, which means it was the very last day of the Nationals Winter Caravan. The day started with a trip to the stadium construction site for the new Nationals ballpark in Southeast. Charlie Slows, one of the radioed voices for the Nationals, is apparently a rock star among the press gaggle gathered at the stadium site. Did I mention we had to wear hard hats? Not very flattering. Anyway, the bus was unloaded before the tour began.
Holy, it's Charlie Slow!
The new stadium site is really taking shape. It was really neat to be standing on the field where the players will be playing a year from now. Well, a little over a year from now. Ryan Zimmerman took the opportunity to swing his bat in the new field where we were standing, which was about where home plate will be. Except he doesn't bat left-handed, so I think he was facing the wrong way. Several from the press corps, photographers, videographers, reporters, were all on site in the stadium construction zone. Not all were prepared for the mud. And it was hard to get any work done without being a cameo in somebody else's film.
I gotcha.
The stadium is coming along very nicely. In fact, they're planning to plant the grass in September. Hard to believe, isn't it? I panned around the stadium to show the bleachers that are, well, they're not bleachers, but the stands that are already there. The press box will be about in the center of what I'm panning through, so you can get an idea of which direction the stadium is facing from this angle. Took some time to autograph some of the construction workers' hard hats. I'm sure that will make them much more fashionable. But most noticeable about the day to those of us there was it was very, very cold.
Oh my god, it's cold. I think I've lost feeling in my fingers.
Go Nats!
After the meet and greet with the stadium construction workers, the Nats Caravan continued on to the Nats store in DC. I skipped this part, so I resumed meeting up with the team once they reached ESPNZone in DC for a cook-off.
The ground rules are pretty simple. They're going to prepare one item that we've already predetermined, and we've got chefs working with each other that are going to help them, with their techniques and their skills. We got professionals working with the professional players.
And there's going to be a little bit of what?
A little bit of knife work, but
so I wondered if our friendly chef knew anything about the players he was going to be cooking with, or judging, or helping along the way.
Are you familiar with the players?
not really.
No?
No, not that, not so much.
But you know who Ryan Zimmerman is, right?
I guess he plays for the Nationals.
How about
Help me out,
you?
Dre knows everything.
No, I have no idea.
No
He's from
idea.
Atlanta.
I bet you know who Andrew Jones is.
Nope.
Wait a minute. Nicole, you know any of the
Do you watch baseball?
No.
We're always in the kitchen. Always.
Okay, So in your world and my world, the Nationals are a common household name, and Ryan Zimmerman is probably one of the most common household names in that division. Not so much there. Charlie Slows emceed the event at ESPNZone. He even mentioned the trip to the stadium earlier in the day, while describing a virtual tour that will be posted on the Nationals.com website by the end of February, showing how the stadium will look once it's completed. He also mentioned the mud.
We were down at the construction site this afternoon. You'll probably see that when you go home and watch the news tonight. We were standing at home plate this afternoon in the mud.
That's it, just my shoes?
Well, I'll get your face too here.
Your better half, Charlie.
The shoes.
Be honest with the shoes.
It was not a good shoe day. They did not tell me to bring boots. Yeah, some people still have the mud stuck to their shoes right now that were there earlier today.
Yeah, that would be me. Excuse me. This is what I went back to work with later in the day. But now, back to the cook-off with the excellent chefs Zimmerman, O'Connor, and Logan. I'm the best cook in the world, but I learned something new today. If you grill a pepper over an open flame, the skin will come off, eventually. Ryan Zimmerman can teach you how now.
But you know what? You throw too many curveballs too soon, at some point your arm's going to only straighten out this much. The winner with 51 points. Was he a good student?
Yes, he was. He was a very good student. He listened. He listened. I was scared he was going to cut his fingernails off, but he's all right.
So there you have it. Nook Logan was the cook-off winner of the evening at ESPNZone. For his endeavors, there will be a plaque hanging there, the first ever Nationals Cook-Off winner's plaque, with Nook Logan's name on it. He wants to hand the plaque to the next victor next season. And that's all for now. I'm Miss Chatter, your host for That's Nats, backdated to January 29th, 2007. See you next time.
Yeah, so it's usually not that tough, I'm sorry.